some reason the camera shut off, but we're gonna be looking into the sun. Yeah, this ain't gonna be a good. This reminds me of Mammoth, Tahoe amounts of snow. It's unreal. Yeah, that mountain's got a little bit of wobble. I got 43 degrees, so the sun's hit it and it's melted pretty good. The roads are pretty good here. I slipped a little bit down here by Forest Home. There's a big chunk of, in the shade, you'll hit the ice and the, I was supposed to go see Mark. Maybe tomorrow. What is today, Thursday? I'll go see Mark maybe tomorrow. Yeah, they're saying nobody definitely is going up Highway 38 till Monday because of the avalanche danger. Even then, I may wait then, but the snow's gonna all melt probably a little bit. It looked like a powdered sugar had been dumped over the mountains this morning, but it's already, the sun was out all day blazing, so you can see where some of the peaks that are facing south slope, they have a south slope or west slope, they're already melted. There's hardly any snow on them. Crafton had melted, so the primo pictures are past already. But there's still going to be some good stories and good pictures. I'm coming down from Forest Falls. I went up and saw Misha and Debbie at Gilmore Real Estate and heard what the haps are. Here's Forest Home here. I slipped down here on one of the hills here in the shade. Yeah, see, there's still a little bit of ice and slushy snow. They've got cinder down though, which makes a hell of a difference. When it gets slick on these hills, the cinder just, unless you got chains on, that's the only way you're getting up. I think it was right here where I slipped. This real dark spot right here. It's pretty much melting. But tonight though, it'll freeze. I got 39 degrees now. It's still cold enough that we gotta have a jacket on. I'm not sure what they got up to today. Probably wasn't much more in the 40s. That lady there, you got one little spot carved out for her car. There's people that have got, I've seen pictures, I think right here's where I slipped. There's people, I've seen pictures of cars that are just buried 5-6 feet of snow. That's going to be a chore just to get it out, just to unbury it. Go down there and just see if we can find these sheep. Dave Russell was looking for the sheep down here. I've been looking too. He said he found them about 3 or 4 years ago. They came down, the snow drove them down. He got pictures then. I don't think I've ever seen him in the snow over here. And I definitely don't have pictures of him in the snow. It's still residents only up and down Angeles Oaks and Forest Falls, Mountain Home Village. I'm gonna pull off here and let this guy's coming up fast. I'll let him go around me. This is the county maintenance yard, the laydown yard, I think they call it. There's a road grader in there. But Misha was saying this is all county roads, jurisdiction here, by the Falls Drive. He was saying a Caltrans guy came up here with a plow and got stuck twice. They had to go dig him out twice. They couldn't figure out what a Caltrans guy was doing up. He said they all got all new crews. So maybe he didn't realize this wasn't Caltrans. Highway 38 is Caltrans. That's where they work, and then this is county roads. But I saw they're doing airlifts, helicopter airlifts out of San Bernardino Airport. They're going up to Lake Arrowhead, Crestline, Big Bear, probably room for us. They showed about 4 or 5. Look like a lot of sheriff helicopters. They're taking up MREs. They're running out of food. The roof collapse on Goodwin's in is it Arrowhead? What a terrible thing! And then they lost a lot of the food. They went in and salvaged what they could, but of all things, they finally got resupplied. CHP escorted up some Stater Bros and other produce trucks and supply trucks, and then the roof collapsed. And I know it's hard to do, but if you can, get a long. I see people using long telescoping poles with like a hoe in the end of it, like a long, like a 1.5 2 foot across hoe. The hoe like a garden hoe. There's the sheriff. Cordoba, yeah, Cordoba. Have one of those in stock at your cabin, because you're probably going to have to clear your roof. Sometime. It may not be this storm, but somehow, get the neighbors to do it, neighbor kid, or somehow you got to pull that snow when it gets 2 feet on your roof. Let this other car go. That's a lot of snow on the roof, and they're rated at a certain snow load when you build. You got to have a certain strength snow load. They always got on us at the comm shacks. We had to comply with their snow load rating. The combo sites, the radio sites up in the mountains. We had to paint it a certain color, and we had to have a snow load rating. Which makes sense. If not, you'd have roofs collapsing with just a little bit of snow, and they'd have to do rescues. Let's get over here. I was looking at that guy, see if he was broke down. He looks okay. Must have put what do you call it there? A culvert. That's kind of new right there, that big old bump. You don't have to worry about overheating now. The burn scars right here on the right and left, so they're trying to keep all that debris and water going underneath the freeway. It'll erode the underneath the freeway and collapse it, or get out on top of the freeway. They had an issue at the hairpin at turn off the Valley of Falls. They redid all that, put in big culverts. Today's the first really sunny day we've had since basically 2 blizzards hit. We're all the way in at Loch Leven. Let's see if Loch Leven, I'll run up there real fast. Down here by Mountain Home Village. I don't know if I could get up Loch Leven or even driving into Mountain Home Village. I did that during the fire. People wanted to see. Their streets look pretty good. Everybody's wanting to get them plowed, then the sun will melt it. Then you get down to Bear Road. Let's see if Loch Leven's got a decent plow job going. Oh yeah, I would think they would have a tractor. Yeah, let's look at Loch Leven real fast. Mountain Home Creek. goes up here. And evidently you can rent the Loch Leven out. It's a kind of a, what would you call it? Like a retreat. You know, they got a big like main house and cabins. And I think there's a pool up here. It's a great hiking trail too. If you wanna hike, they have a trailhead up here. You can take the old highway up to Angelo Oaks. But you can, it says private property, but the trailhead, you can drive in and park at the trailhead. No parking on asphalt road. Day use only. And these are new signs that they've put up. Ministry of the Pacific Southwest region. Yeah, it's a church, I think, that owns this. I met the new maintenance guy. I'm trying to remember his name. Diego, or what was his name? I met him down here when they just repaved this. They repaved this about 5 months ago. Loch Leven's on the right. Trailhead is on the left. Oh, this is a new parking spot? That looks all new. Huh. I used to park up here on the left for the trailhead. Yeah, there's a lock gate. You park here and you walk up the road. This is where the old trailhead. I wonder if they expanded the trailhead parking. Yeah, I can imagine it's not really well known up here, but I have seen a lot of cars here before that were hiking. So maybe, and the locals don't know about the dirt bags that break into the cars at these trailheads. I haven't heard of anybody getting hit up here because it's kind of out of the way. But down below here at Morton Peak, they're getting smash and grabs. You know, they're smashing the windows and grabbing. Oh, I want to say that. I'll have to ask the guy if I'm running into the maintenance guy if that's a trailhead parking or they got new poles. Looks like they're going in there. We'll go down and drive through Mount Hope Village, and I would think people down the hill they're allowed to come up, but some people haven't seen their homes yet. Haven't been able to get up, or they don't want to come up yet till everything calms down. Life's pretty much getting back to where it was in Forest Falls, and as long as they can plow the road into where the homes are, people can come back in. Yeah, they got to come back in and clear their flues and their gas dryer vents, and what else is there? The roof, make sure the roof's not going to collapse. Clean off the roof. Oh, there's your picture. Look at that. Let me aim it up a little bit where you can see that. Mount San Bernardino, and then the Valley of the Falls there going up into Forest Falls. Way up there. That's Ukaipa Ridge as we turn right. That's Ukaipa Ridge. I'll go down into road closed ahead. Oh. It's going to go into Mountain Home Village, let you see Mountain Home Village. Yeah, I like this mount a lot better. It's got a little wobble, but it's no suction cup in the right side of the picture, and it's easier for me to work with right there. It's on the dash. I thought the road would be open. Maybe it's Burgess Rancho right there. That's a cool. I forget what street we're on. There's Killcare Road on the right. We are on Mill Creek Road. That's right. Mill Creek's the one. Doesn't seem as much snow down here. Let me tilt it back down. They still got a lot of snow, but looking at Forest Falls and Big Bear Lake Arrowhead, it's not the big, huge piles. Yeah, they probably got, probably half or 2/3 of what everybody else is seeing. Yeah, I remember going down here during the fire. Get this camera tilted back right. right there. There's like 2 parallel streets. Yeah. And if you can't clear your hydrants, yeah, there was a house just burned down in, I think I went too far. House just burned down in Blue Jay. The firefighters went in on snowcats, the big Thaghold, with the tracks, and they were, they had to clear hydrants, and one house burned completely destroyed, and the other one, I think it had damage. That's where I ran into that chief down there during the El Dorado fire. The fire was on the left on the ridge right there, burning down to the creek. They started some backfires down here to save the little village here, and it stopped it right at the creek over there. But it's pretty spooky, you're either in your house or you're watching remote feeds. When I was doing the remote live drives, there's active flame right up there on the ridge, right above the homes. It's kind of spooky to see that close to your house. But the firefighters did a hell of a job. They really, there's a couple you got to be careful. The little spur roads, they don't go through. There's 2 or 3 that go through. We'll go this one. This one's Sycamore, kind of the middle parallel road. I haven't seen any snowman. I figured the kids would be out. I'm looking for snowman and big icicles. Let's stop and talk to this guy or girl. Hi. What do you think? What do you think about the snow?
Oh, it's wonderful.
And it's beautiful here.
Yeah.
I was just driving around this.
I know, it's gorgeous.
What's he think?
He's used to it. But
He likes it, huh?
First, but now he's used to it.
He's got a nice little wool shirt.
What?
He's got a nice little wool shirt.
Yeah,
He's doing good.
he is.
Is he a Chihuahua or a...
What?
Is he a Chihuahua?
He's just a mutt. I got
Mutt?
from the shelter.
Oh, okay. The best ones. Uh-oh. Time to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
See ya.
Nice.
She's out walking her dog, and the dog's digging the snow. Most of the dogs, they love it. They jump around it like little kids. In case you didn't see a picture of a dog, you can tell that is not happy with the snow. Doesn't want any part of it. He's making a face. Oh, look at got that truck up on Ford Jacks. Ooh. I hope they're stable. No snowman, no. Wow. Oh, a bunch of firewood there. There's your mountain shot. There's a fire guy. County fire. Cal fire. Let's see, where's the road? Yeah, the Mill Creek's the one that's right off. That parallels Highway 38. Oh, there's some beautiful homes up here. I'd love to live up here. See, that was all snow. See how it's all melted, like right that ridge here? But anything with a south or west face is going to be melted already. Now the problem is all this melt. A friend of me, we're talking about Oak Glen, Birch Creek. They got 3 foot of snow over there, and it's going to melt. Oh, look at this guy. This is what you don't want to do. See this guy with 3 foot of snow on his roof? You don't want to do that. It's actually illegal. You can get cited for it. Unsecured load is what a friend of mine said the shippies write the ticket for. They were writing the tickets up in Mammoth for that. I don't think I've ever seen the ticket down here for it, but it just takes a little bit. Get a nice brush, because when that melts and it gets to the bottom, when he hits the brakes, that's going to go flying. Yeah, that's really extremely dangerous. Please don't do that. And the creek, I was looking at Mill Creek. It's roaring pretty good. When the storm started, you could almost hop across the creek. Now it's about 6-8 feet wide, and it's roaring. It's got that roar back to it. lower. Misha said it snowed up here. He said he was in a hot tub at 5, 6, 7 o'clock, and it was still blizzard snow. It quit about 5 o'clock in Oak Glen yesterday. But it turned into a zoo with the idiots come up there and they park. There's no place to pull out. There's no turnouts or nothing was plowed except for Oak Glen Steakhouse. So they just parked in the middle of the road. They just blocked, luckily only blocked one side by Apple Annie's. But they say they're doing it again today. They really got to get up there with tow trucks and sheriff and CHP and just start ticketing and towing them out of there. They don't give a damn. You stop and tell them like, they're blocking a driveway, they don't give a damn. Here's where everybody parks to walk up. Yeah, I didn't figure it. This trailhead's getting hit. Smash and grab. Same way across the road here. The people park there and they walk up Morton Peak Road. It's a nice hike. It's pretty steep. A lot of switchbacks. But the dirt bags, they just takes them a second, and they'll bust the window. I know some people leave their windows down with nothing in there, hoping that they won't smash the windows because it's kind of expensive. But they're hitting there, and they're down here by the bridge. I've seen glass. I've seen glass right up there where we just come out of Mount Home Village, where I made a left. I've seen, look like they hit 2 cars there. You can see glass from 2 different vehicles. Yeah, it sucks. I went over that strip because I didn't know what that white was. If it was rocks or so you could leave your windows down, looking, I don't know. I've got a cell trail camera I use. If they break my window, I'll at least get a picture of them, maybe of the vehicle. $125 for I use Tacticam XB. X-Ray Boy, about 125. They're cellular, but you got to be in a cellular area. The cellular here stops up by Vista Point. Right here's where the cars were getting hit. People were parking for the creek. Just to get a picture of that creek. I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, that creek's got a pretty good flow. You could almost kayak it right there. And you can probably see it there on the right as we came around. Thanks for watching. I'm going to do another drive tomorrow. See ya.